Good morning, class. I'm about to begin today's session. I hope all of you must have completed the assignments given for the chapter last lesson. If any of you have doubts in the assignment, please be comfortable. I will definitely answer your queries in the next video. But today's class, I'm continuing with the first poem of Flamingo, My Mother at 66. The underlying theme of this particular poem is about aging and the bonding of a mother and a daughter. And of course, the, the process which every mortal being follows on this earth. Remember the poem Seven Ages, written by William Shakespeare, wherein he has mentioned clearly that each and every person has to pass through the cycle of birth and death. While passing, we forget to remember or recollect the different stages which we have to pass, and we always live in the moment. Let's not forget the bonding which a child shares with his mother. This poem has been written by the famous poet Kamala Das from Kerala, and she is recognized as one of the poet for her versatility and originality. And she always writes on relationships. And this poem is about the human relationships. This particular poem is written in free verse. Please have a look. There is no rhyme scheme in this particular poem. I hope in class 11 also we had given you an idea about the various literary devices. You can have a look. This particular poem has started and has ended only with in between commas and it has ended with a full stop. So that shows this poem is a free verse. It's a prosaic poem. Let's start. Please keep a note of all the literary devices which I will tell you while teaching, while proceeding with the lesson. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning. The poet was driving from her parents' home to Cochin airport to board a flight. And while she was going to the airport, her mother was also beside her. I saw my mother beside me. The mother was sitting beside her. Doze, she was sleeping. Doze, meaning sleeping. Open mouth, her mouth was open because she was tired. Her face, ashen like, her face was dull like ash. Ashen like. What will be the literary device here? This will be simile. Why? Because it is the uses of like is there. Ashen like that of a corpse. Corpse means dead body. So the seeing the face of her mother, the poet, is very disturbed, and she realizes that my mother looked as old as she is. Meaning what? Look at the poem. My mother at 66. Her mother was 66 years old, and she looked like a 66-year-old lady. We find these days that many people they don't seem their age. They look quite younger as per their age. But here, the mother of the poet Kamala Das was looking like a 66-year-old woman. She was very much disturbed and she put the thought away and looked out at young trees sprinting. She wanted to drive away the painful thought of her mother's death. And she sees the trees sprinting, the trees passing by, suggesting that the time has passed by. Time will never wait for anybody, suggesting also that the mother also at a point of time was young and now she is old. The merry children spilling out of their homes. The childhood is the happiest period in the life of a person. And the children are so happy. Merry means happy. Merry children spilling out of their homes, coming out of their homes. What will be the literary device here, children? Young trees sprinting, suggesting the youth. The youth period of a person is being suggested here. So the literary device will be personification. The merry children spilling out of their homes. What will the literary device here? Metaphor. The children are happily coming out of their homes. But after the airport's security check, standing a few yards away, I looked again at her van, pale. Now the poet has reached the airport. She has painful thoughts in her mind, thinking, will her mother be alive on her next visit? Or will she be able to see her mother? She's trying to hide the pain that she has from her mother. So again, she looks at her van ka matlab dull, pale, lifeless, as a late winter's moon. As a late winter's moon. Again, the literary device will be here simile, because there is a comparison using as. And felt that old familiar ache. Ache means pain. She felt the knowing pain of her childhood. Like normally, any child for that matter is scared, thinking that will her mother be alive? Will her mother be always with her? My childhood's fear. But all I said was, see you soon, Amma. The daughter, Kamla Das, could not say anything, but only said a statement, see you soon. See you soon can be seen as a positive statement. She is hopeful that they will definitely meet. She is trying to reassure herself that and her mother that both of them will definitely meet. And all I did was smile, smile, and smile. The word smile has been repeated here, suggesting that a person, when unhappy or sad, always has a fake smile on her face. Remember the movie Joker. The Joker always tries to hide his or her pain by giving happiness to others. Similarly, the poet also was trying to hide the pain she was undergoing while leaving her mother. So she has a fake smile on her face. This is just to reassure her mother that in her next visit she will be there and both of them will meet. This is the end of the poem, children. My Mother at 66. Please recollect whatever I have taught. The theme underlying in this particular poem is aging. Nobody on this earth can forego aging. We all have to pass through the 7 stages of life and meet our end. This is the reality of life. But while living on this earth, we tried to build relationships with everybody. And this poem is actually about relationship, human bonding. Children, please don't forget whatever you have at the moment. This poem also is a great lesson for you that whosoever is with you at the moment, try to catch hold of him or her because you never know what is in store. My assignments and worksheet has been attached with this particular poem. Please do solve them. In case of any doubt, I am always there to help you. In my next video, I'll be helping you with the assignments. Please be ready with your doubts. I will try to solve all the assignment questions as far as possible so that it becomes easier for you and for me to check when the school reopens. Thank you, children.